This first episode will explore more of the foundational principles of this series in order to clearly establish our purpose, so that later concepts in future episodes may spring forth with clarity. In order to do this properly, we will look at how the recent findings of plasma cosmology are pushing the cutting edge of science, revealing a universe that is actively and dynamically alive, much like a living organism, as opposed to the older, more mechanistic model. Let's now begin our first episode. We're going to start with a question, one you may not expect. What's up with gravity? That's what many astrophysicists are asking themselves these days. Isaac Newton's discovery of gravity doesn't seem to be pulling its full weight anymore and is causing a perplexity for those who relied upon it to hold their world together. The dilemma first started when two Pioneer space probes that launched in the 1970s didn't travel as far as they were supposed to while they were heading toward the edge of the solar system, if our understanding of gravity was correct. Since then, there have also been other numerous discoveries which simply just don't make sense when looking at it from our gravity-based model of the universe. So perhaps gravity isn't the primary force that shapes the universe. And if it isn't, then what is? Well, let's take a deeper look at the other fundamental force of the universe, electromagnetism, and how recent findings are thinning the veil between the seen and the unseen. Yet before we fully dive into this, let's have a quick recap of the Standard Model and look at how it came about. Since the time of Isaac Newton, academic science has been doggedly pursuing a gravity-only model of the universe, currently regarding it as an expanse of essentially lifeless matter that exploded into being out of apparently nothing and which is expanding at an ever-accelerating rate in all directions, necessarily without aim or purpose. This is the basic consensus within the establishment of academia, and these suppositions have been supported with increasingly exotic theories, such as the Big Bang, general relativity, black holes, and dark matter and the like. Even though science doesn't fully know what gravity is yet, the Standard Model of physics presumes that gravity is the sole animating force of the entire cosmos. And even though it acknowledges electromagnetism in space, it also presumes that it has little to no influence. In the Standard Model of physics, all galactic, solar, and planetary formation is assumed to occur purely by chance, and stars are seen as isolated balls of gas cut off from the rest of the cosmos by the vast emptiness of space. All of this conveys a very fortuitous view of life based upon a presumption made centuries ago when our technology was far more limited. Meanwhile, evidence to the contrary is steadily accumulating, which supports instead a more holistic view of the universe, seeing it as a living, vibrant organism, electrical in nature and function. Fortunately, there are repeatable experiments that support this new view. When we look at how plasma is affected by electromagnetic fields within a vacuum,